Okay, scene 1, act 1, coffee with the Masons.
Hello.
January, whatever it is, take 3.
January 9th. Welcome to our second video of the year. Maybe trying to make one a week on
Second
Sunday.
of the year. It's the third in the last 3.5 minutes.
It's our third attempt today at making our second video of the year. We can't get the angle right. The lighting's terrible. It's raining outside. Everything's going wrong. Tell them about your apparatus you've got holding the phone up.
Okay, so I've got some squeezable hand clamps. I've got one with a spring load, the little one holding the phone up, and then one of my lock clamps that I squeeze tight, holding that clamp up, holding the phone up.
Clearly, we need more equipment and better lighting.
Yeah.
Maybe next paycheck.
I still don't consider myself an amateur.
So today we thought we'd try
Oh boy, y'all ready for this?
Aldi's Crab Rangoon dip. I love Crab Rangoon from
Number 1 China.
Number 1 China.
Get the egg roll and the Raj tea.
And I just saw this and I was like, we got to try it. Why
Now,
not?
As we're both sitting here about to eat this dip in front of you, we've never had it.
We've never had it before. And I want to thank YouTube Matthew Nitschke for our crab background. We borrowed this. So here we go. I thought it smelled bad. I thought it smelled awful. We double checked the date.
Apparently her sinuses have always been messed up and we've always been the number 1 China.
It doesn't smell good to me. It doesn't smell much, but I don't like the
bless
smell.
this meal I'm about to receive.
No. Show what you're dipping with.
I am dipping with Walmart brand chili cheese Fritos.
And I'm dipping with blue corn tortilla chips organic from Aldi.
And it's okay if you hold your breath because I'm going to be holding mine.
Cheers.
Hold on, dip first and then cheers.
I don't know. For some reason, I'm scared. Cheers.
Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers. Not bad. Yeah, not bad.
It's not bad, but honestly, to me, it tastes a little bit like tuna.
There might be some tuna in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here, you have it. It's yours.
What do you think, honey? I'll take it to work and, give it
Poison
operations. For every scan, you'll get a chip. Yeah. So, that was our review of our taste and review
let 'em see it.
of the Aldi brand Crab Rangoon. I was going in for seconds. Dip. See, look, that's how she does. That's how she does it.
Apparently,
She
I
says
like
I
my
can have
crab
it.
rangoon
Take
deep
it,
fried, surrounded by Chinese pastry.
Yeah, I like mine high in cholesterol as well.
So how is it? How is it?
I'd recommend it as a get people together party. I mean, I wouldn't make a daily diet out of it. I wouldn't put it in my lunchbox, take it to work every day, which I probably will until it's empty. But yeah, when you're hosting people, throw a little something, throw a little surprise in there. Normally you have the French onion dip, you've got the bean dip, you've got the spinach dip, the normal dip, cheese dip. Bring that to the party.
So do you
blow
recommend
their mind? I do recommend it.
All right.
Out of 5 stars, I'd probably give it 4 because.
Do you like it better than the last dip we tried?
No. The only reason I wouldn't recommend the last dip, or I wouldn't buy that particular dip, is just for the hot sauce brand. It was real good. It had a doggone good taste.
I'm on the fence about it. It's not a bad. It just. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it today.
But it came from Aldi, so it's affordable. So
yeah, it's like $4.
I didn't read
$4.
I didn't read the ingredients.
12 ounces.
I didn't read the nutrition information. So
it's all right. I don't know if I'd do it again.
If I wake up in the morning blind, I'll know it's high in sugar.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do it again.
So
all right, that's
our Crab
review.
Rangoon. So if you're here just for the reviews, we'll see you next time because now we get to talk about our feelings.
Yeah, we're going to talk about our week.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I think they're gone. So I got something I got to tell y'all. If you're planning on being out in your yard doing some work, specifically bringing out a chainsaw and cutting down some trees, be careful. Get a hard hat. Just because you're at home, don't mean you don't need a hard hat. I've been using a chainsaw just about all my life. I'm 50 years old. Yesterday, I went to cut down some trees on the backside of my property back there. And there was one that was about 60 foot tall, and it was right in the area that I want to put something, so it had to go. I stepped back, and I pulled a little play from the bush people from Alaska bush people. I measured it, did like that. dropped it exactly where I wanted to drop it, but I didn't see something. Maybe it was a vine or a thorn bush or something. Something caught the top of it, and about 20 foot of the top of that 60-foot tree snapped back and landed on my head.
You looked a little out of it.
Landed on my head. That was very dangerous. No hard hat, nothing. So I'm not getting back out in my yard with a chainsaw without a hard hat.
Now, we just bought a new chainsaw. What kind is it?
I got me a Pulling Pro, 18-inch.
And we bought it for
$179 at the Tractor Supply.
But it was on sale for $119.
Yeah, it was. And they had actually marked them back up, but somebody forgot to change out the tag, so they still gave it to us for the $119. And also got 2 different containers of mixing fuel with it, because you got to mix the 50-to-1, the 2-cycle. I like it. It's a beast.
What other tool have you bought from Tractor Supply? We made a video, but the lighting was bad, so we're gonna have to redo it.
So I've been on this property now for going on 8 years, and more times than one, I've had to dig up T-posts, whether over this side, on the back side of the property, and these things been in the ground since either Carter or Reagan was president, and we have clay, muddy clay, and the wetter it gets, the tighter it gets. So the only way I had to dig them up is, sometimes you can rock them back and forth to break the seal, or then they have to dig a hole, break your shoulder. At about every 3 or 4 that I'd pull up, I would always bend one. So I was looking at the Tractor Supply. I bought me a T-post driver because I've been using the 10-pound sledgehammer.
Who told you about the driver?
Normally I don't admit this in front of people. My beloved spouse told me I should get a pole driver. I said, no, I'm going to use a sledgehammer. Well, I bought me a new sledgehammer. Not an 8-pound, 10-pound.
Somebody's feeling his age.
So, went back on the website at the Tractor Supply and saw something. For $49.99 plus tax, a T-post puller. What it is, it's a piece of square tubing, 2x2 square tubing, on a 1/4-inch metal plate, 6-inch by 6-inch metal plate, hooked to another piece of 2x2 steel tubing with a jaw on it to hook onto the little nipples on the backside of the T-post. You pull it up, you hook the thing on there, and you just push down. Push down. I've had more trouble getting my socks on than I had pulling those T-posts.
I was so impressed with the one that you showed me. So impressed. Yeah. 10 seconds.
I did it one-handed.
10 seconds. It was very impressive.
I don't have to bend any more T-posts. And the first one I tried with it, when I gave it its maiden voyage, I did one right beside a tree back there, so I know there were roots around. Man, it cut through those roots like a hot knife through butter.
But we will be doing a demonstration of it in a future video.
I wanted to do it today, but it's rained so much on our property. Our geese have built a pond. So
let's talk about some improvisation with tools that you've done.
Oh, yeah. So
we have a wood stove.
Being the procrastinator that I am, I'm trying to get out of that habit. I hadn't cleaned my chimney for our wood stove since we've had it, and this is going on the 3rd year now. So I looked on the Tractor Supply, because that's now become my favorite store. I love that place. They had chimney brushes, and they said available in store or online. So we go to the store. We get there, and it's not available in our stores. So what I did was I bought a carbon steel welding brush, brand new.
It almost looked like a brush for for snow.
Yeah, but it's a welding brush. I got it and taped it to a piece of 6-foot-long galvanized pipe. Duct taped it with T-Rex duct tape. Now I have myself a homemade chimney sweep.
It's actually pretty clever. Yeah. How's it working? Have you tried it?
Well, I may actually post a picture of my scaffold I've got up on the roof. I got up there, and our roof is a 9/12 pitch, and the ceiling of the chimney coming out of the ceiling is about, I'd say, 8.5 foot up to the tip. So what I had to do was I had to get my extension ladder, put up against the house this way, go up it with my step ladder, lay the step ladder up, reach up and hug the chimney to get up to the other side of it, because we've got 2 braces coming down like this. And I've got the ladder, my 6-foot step ladder deployed like that on and 9/12 pitch inside the 2 braces. So I didn't like the way it looked. I'm coming up with another idea to make the ladder more up and down, so I didn't really get to get up there yesterday. You also want to do a
safety rope?
Yeah, I'm also going to tie a rope around. Well, I'm going to strap my ladder down to my the brace I'm going to put on, and I'm tying a rope across to the other side of the house.
You have a rope?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm tying a rope across to something on the other side to wrap it around me, so if I lose my footing, I'm only going to slide as far as the rope goes.
Good.
So, yeah.
Safety.
So, after I came up with those clever ideas, that's when I went and started cutting down trees and dropped half an oak tree on my head. But you can't kill a mutt. They're hard to kill.
All right.
Yeah, but that's my adventure for the last 24 hours.
Yeah, so you're going to second shift tomorrow.
Yeah, I start second shift tomorrow.
Kind of excited about that. We don't need to say any more specific
Very
about
excited
your job.
about the direction we're going.
Yeah, things
We have a new process that they're implementing, and I'm anxious to see how it works out.
Accountability. Across the board, not just for people like
tons of accountability.
So he's kind of excited. New leadership, and
I may actually get a chance to start training my clerks now.
And now you like second shift? Why?
Well, because I don't like getting up at the butt crack of 3 a.m. and then having to drive an hour and then walk another 2.5 miles down to the job that early to get to work on time. And I don't go to bed early. My work days, I don't go to bed early. I have trouble going. Sometimes I'll come in, depending on how hard I work, go straight to bed. But normally I like to stay up. Our second shift time is from 2 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
So even if you're late, you're home at midnight.
Yeah, home at midnight. I can stay up an hour or so, sleep in till 9 or 10, get up, go out in the yard, pedal on the tractor a little bit, come in, get a shower, and still make it to work on time with no stress, no rushing, no nothing.
I like the whole not rushing.
And I like the traffic hours too, because we're not at peak traffic times when I'm driving back and forth. So
that's a huge bonus right there.
Perfect. And there's a lot of welding going on in the section I'm in now. So once summer rolls back around, it'll be a little bit cooler than day shift.
Right.
I'm all about the cool because I'm a sweat hog.
All right. Not much going on in my world. Kids.
Yeah.
Lots of grandkids.
Oh, you got a part-time job?
I mean,
you got to work one day this week.
That's not new. Yeah.
What's going to buy yourself with that?
Probably pay off some debt. We've
accumulated some debt.
We've accumulated
and we got to do a little bit more too, because I got to get some plumbing supplies for the next project.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just bringing in a little bit.
I'm gonna reuse as much as I can, but we're still gonna have to buy some.
Right. All right. So that's our week. That's our tool adventures, Crab Rangoon adventures. He recommends it. I'm kind of on the fence.
I do recommend it. It's got a good taste. If you like tuna, it's kind of tuna-ish, and
that's all yours.
Doesn't taste like bad crab.
All right. You got a word for us?
I do have a word. Now, normally when we do these videos, we kind of tend to take the motivation out of Psalms or Proverbs. But I'm a big fan of the Apostle Paul, and sometimes I'll go to the New Testament and hang out with him for a little bit. This was the second letter he wrote to the church at Corinth, the 2 Corinthians, chapter number 9, the very last verse of that chapter, verse 15. Thanks be unto God for his unspeakable gift.
All right. Thanks for watching, and
like, share, subscribe.
If you
know anybody that, if you got something you want us to review, drop us a comment. We'll review it. If it's not anything broccoli, cauliflower, or pickles, I'll taste it, or black olives.
I'm on a low salt diet, so yeah, take that into consideration.
So, bye, guys.
Y'all take care. Bye.